Hey, what's up? This is Matt with Let's Talk Music here at Woodlands Tavern in Columbus, Ohio. Doing an interview tonight with a band called Pink Talking Fish. When you watch, please remember to like and subscribe. Hit the little notification bell. That way, when we do stuff like this, you'll be the first to know. So let's get into it. How we doing, guys?
Doing great.
Good.
Hey, what's up?
So,
Very good.
You guys play here before? Or?
We have
A
many
bunch times, yeah.
Many times. I'll be honest with you, this is the first time I'd actually heard of you.
Yes.
A friend of mine, he's been to a few of your shows, and he said, hey, I'm going to this concert, you should check these guys out. And I watched some of your videos, and I was kind of blown away. I was like, wow.
Nice.
So, I mean, because I'm a big fan of actually all three bands. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Fish, but Talking Heads, loved them. Pink Floyd, seen them back in '94 at the Horseshoe.
Nice.
I mean, that was probably the most
good
amazing
tour.
Yeah, it's the most amazing show I'd ever been to.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah.
So I mean, so you're taking three different types of music and putting it together. How did that come about?
Yeah, I was dabbling around just with tribute music in general, and just had an idea to take three of my favorite bands that would be compatible and see how they'd work together. Do something unique with them, find connections with rhythms and melodies and things like that. And when these three surfaced to my brain, wrote down a set list. It looked amazing. Got a bunch of guys together. The minute we just started playing it on stage, we knew it was something different. We knew it was something that was going to be just really fun for people who love this music.
Right.
And here we are.
So has it been you guys since the beginning, or
Started off with me and a revolving cast of characters, and then we solidified our lineup in 2015.
Okay, cool. So you play,
I play the keys and sing.
okay, and you are obviously
Bass
the
guitar.
singer, bass,
Yeah.
Play guitar and I sing.
and
Drums and don't sing.
drums and don't sing.
You
No.
sing sometimes.
Oh yes, and this is Cup of Joe.
Yes.
This is the lighting guy.
Hey.
Coffee, you want lights? We got it.
So,
Vinny
yeah, I
plays.
mean, did you guys bring that kind of show here tonight? I mean, you're gonna have a pretty good light show. I mean, I know it's a
It's a
smaller
little bit
venue,
tight. It's a little bit tight. We're
Yeah.
throwing it back about 90%.
Okay.
It's not our
But
full
it's still
setup,
good.
but
He still does
it's
his
enough
thing.
it's enough to give a nice show in the room.
Sweet.
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, do you do a lot of clubs like this, or you guys do any big venues?
It varies per the markets that we play and stuff like that. We're from Boston, so we play Boston and New York and Chicago and a lot of the bigger markets. We play bigger places.
Right.
And then
I mean, tomorrow
it
we're playing
varies,
the
you
Rex
know?
Theater in Pittsburgh, and that's
Yeah.
a big place.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, like Zach says, it varies from market to
We
market.
can play some really nice big.
Yeah, we play a lot of nice places.
So then you get to bust out the full light show and everything.
The Cap
Yes,
Theater,
yeah.
Dorchester, New York, the Vic Theater, Chicago.
House of Blues in Boston.
What's
Yep.
the Prescott
Oh, wow.
Theater? You guys play, or the Sherman Theater? You guys play?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really range from venues like this to 1,000 to 3,000 theaters, and we'll be doing festivals on a larger level as well. So there's a nice variety in where we are. In this
Nice.
business. Yeah.
So it's pretty much like, out of all of them, I mean, who's your favorite out of the three bands? I mean, I can tell you mine.
I'm going to say Pink Floyd.
Yes, sir. Me too. How about you?
Mine, I mean, I love them all. If I had to pick one to listen to for the rest of my life, and I couldn't listen to anything else, it would probably be Fish.
Okay.
I gotta say, I grew up with Pink Floyd. So it's
Okay.
just like very close to home. But Fish like changed my life for the better. So I mean, I'm torn, but I'm gonna have to say Pink Floyd.
And you?
Fish. Fish is the band that I was able to see in my lifetime and actually mature as a person and as a musician with and all that stuff. So definitely Fish.
It's such
Biggest impact.
it's such a difficult question
It
too,
really
because I could easily say Fish. I mean, the thing about the Talking Heads is I wasn't really. I mean, Fish introduced me to the Talking Heads.
Yep.
Okay.
In a way, I mean, I knew some of their hits like growing up and stuff like that, but not really, more like in depth. When Fish covered one of their records for Halloween, that's when I kind of dove a little bit deeper, and I feel like it's different stages of my life. Like Cal said when he was younger. Like when I was younger, it was Pink Floyd.
Right.
That's like most people's introduction to music when you're growing up,
Right.
like that classic rock.
Yeah,
and
and then like that led me into another. So I think when I play Pink Floyd in this group, it gives me this deep like kind of childhood like love for music,
Right.
which is why I'm passionate towards that. But like, I mean, like Eric said, like if I had one thing to listen to for the rest of my life, it'd be Phish, because their catalog is so vast and it's fun, it's different, and they give you a little bit of everything. So it's a tough question.
Pink Floyd is like the most intense, though. I feel like when you nail the Floyd stuff, that's like, I feel like that has the biggest impact, arguably.
Yeah.
But then Talking Heads is just the dance party.
Right,
We
right.
just have so much
See,
fun with that.
So
I was a
all
kid.
of them, right?
Yeah.
When and I listened, that was when Talking Heads was popular. It was MTV burning down the house and stuff like that. And it was, that's where I got my introduction to them. Actually, at that time, I was kind of listening to like Pat Benatar, Billy Idol stuff, and then my cousin, believe it or not, lives in the Sticks, introduced me to Kiss, and I heard "Heaven's on Fire." That was the first rock song I had really heard, and I was like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." Then he turned me on to Metallica, and it's just been kind of
It rolls from there.
Yeah. So
Tell you what, Kiss was one of my faves. When I was growing up, I went to see the Psycho Circus tour.
oh really?
Epic. I mean, as like a middle schooler, it was like going to a Kiss show, just like all the them
That definitely makes an impression.
shooting rockets out of their guitars into the rafters. You're like, this place is gonna burn down.
See, that's how I kind of felt with Pink Floyd, because man, I was, let's see, 94, I was 17, 18, and, as I actually had, oh, I should have muted that, sorry. I had actually sold my shotgun to my my buddy's dad, and got I think he gave me $100 for it. Went down on campus and got with a scalper, got 2 tickets for $100. Had no money to get anything else. Just went in there.
Wait, this is for Kiss tickets? Is that
No,
what
this was for Pink Floyd.
Oh, okay.
And it was second deck, front row by the stage.
Wow.
And I mean, it was phenomenal. I mean, not only just the musicianship, but the light show. I mean, when you think of Pink Floyd, that's synonymous with them as just the theatrics and stuff. So
Growing up, that was like the stigma that that was the ultimate concert, basically.
Right.
I feel like it was like there was nothing anywhere comparable to that. I feel like, or that's what I thought growing up, and I never thought there'd be a chance to see it anyways. So it was like, it's like anybody asks you like, what's the one concert you try to see in your lifetime if you could do it? It would always be Pink Floyd, but
Gotta go see Roger Waters then, brother.
But this is before. I'm talking about before I
Joe,
did see
what's
Roger
your
Waters.
favorite? What's your favorite band?
Kappa. What do you think?
Yeah, Kappa.
I'm a huge Creed guy. I've been on a Creed tour since at least '97.
This was almost.
Oh,
gonna
you're
be
talking
Pink
about
Talking
the
Creed.
Pink Talking Fish.
This is gonna be Pink Talking Creed.
Oh,
actually.
Pink Floyd.
It's still time, man.
I've seen Roger Waters probably like 5 times. Saw David Gilmour. Never got to obviously see Pink Floyd, so that would have been last time they played. It was '94, so it was 8.
Yeah, it was
Cal was
My
Division.
parents probably didn't want me
No,
eating
it's
mushrooms at
-1.
8.
negative
Born in
one.
'95.
I was born in '95. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Jesus, making me feel old. But yeah,
I was
so
born in 95.
like, what are your
Cal's
favorite songs
dad.
to play?
Favorite songs to play?
Yeah, I mean, what's the ones that kind of
Maybe
really
like the
just-
top 3.
you really just feel, and like you can tell that the crowd feels that.
I can
There's this Gene Ween song that you really love.
I can give you my top 3. It's Shine On,
Oh,
Crazy
yeah.
Town. It's probably by Phish. I love playing Reba.
Guys, just here stealing my answers.
You can say the same ones. You can just be like, Rick's my idol.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, for Talking Heads,
Reba.
no. I gotta go with Psycho Killer, just because the crowd goes nuts.
Yeah,
for
I
that.
was thinking that.
And I sing that one, and there's like I get to kind of have a back and forth with the crowd, and it's just like, it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
really great, the reaction. So,
Oh, that's cool.
what about you, Eric?
Me? For Pink Floyd, Fearless. That song just blows me away. Just feels so good. For Fish, it's different every week.
Right.
I would say, but I mean, I love playing Mike's Groove, which is it's 2 songs and there's always things sandwiched in the middle. And
Okay.
first one's this kind of funk and rock hybrid within there, and then at the end it's just this this really fun moving dance song at the end, and just love it. And then for Talking Heads, I would say probably Life During Wartime, because that song just gets everybody in a frenzy.
Right.
Every time. And I happen to sing that one too, and it's just a really fun movie.
Cool.
Yeah.
And he stole all your answers.
Well, now I'm gonna like modify it a little bit.
No, you gotta stay true, man.
No, I'm gonna modify
It's okay.
it a little bit.
You can stay true.
I
man.
really like
He's gonna go deep
playing.
cuts now.
There's this moment in the song "Time" by
Mhm.
Pink Floyd, where in the guitar solo, where it goes to the like major B section,
Mhm.
and I think that piece of music is
Yeah.
like the best guitar work I've ever heard in my entire life.
Rick already said all this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but like Shining Crazy Diamond, like to play that like night to night, like is more demanding for me than any challenging Fish song.
Okay.
Because the bends are just like insane. And
Yeah.
you have to evoke that emotion.
Yeah, Gilmore's pretty special.
You can't really like
He is.
fool around with that. Really.
Right.
That's what I love about playing Pink Floyd is like you can't. You have to really. You know it. Like the crowd knows it if you're not playing
Oh yeah.
the right notes.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's your
So
favorite Creed song?
definitely higher. Yeah.
Nah, I think
or
that's-
with Arms Wide Open.
How does that go again?
Can you take me higher?
Okay, I know that song. Yeah, I definitely know that song.
Fish. I'm not gonna say Reba. I'm gonna say this song called Rogue.
Okay.
That's just like,
Reba.
yeah,
Right.
it's basically Reba. No, Rogue is just like, I can't even explain what kind of music.
It's a light little
Rogue.
fluffy cloud fun
It's,
tune.
you just feel like you're on a cloud all the time. That or What's the Use? But Rogue is like personal favorite.
I like feeling like I'm on a cloud. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can I
exactly.
give, can I give you Zach's answers?
No, I haven't
Tell us
finished.
that.
I'll
dude.
give you a chance.
You'll give me a chance.
Yes.
Okay.
The second
then-
you get it wrong, though, I'm gonna
That's
cut you
fine.
off.
Talking Heads is the song. I sing this song. Found a Job. Because I feel like I just.
I don't know that.
Found a job.
What?
I'm taking a bite of good food. I agree.
Found a Job. Found a Job's sick. I get to like pretend like I'm David Byrne for a second. It's pretty tight.
On camera, right?
All right, I'm gonna take a shot at Zach's here.
Okay, you gotta pretend you're me.
I already know what his top songs are for Pink Floyd
Sweet
and
Child of
Talking
Mine.
Heads,
Go.
but Fish is gonna be the difficult one.
Okay, go ahead. I'll cut you off when you're wrong.
Dogs
Yes.
for Pink Floyd.
Yes.
Oh, Love Comes to Town.
Yes.
And for Fish, this is the big one.
I mean, I've already said these answers in other interviews. That's all that is.
Oh,
I'll keep going. You're on a roll.
I don't know, Meat.
But the way you talked about that one little spot in time makes me think of my other favorite spot of any of the songs you play, and we need to play it more, is in Comfortably Numb. The first guitar solo in Comfortably Numb after the first verse, when that kicks in, there's always a moment I'm just like, oh my god!
Yeah.
It's like fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And we don't play it enough, and we need to play more just for that one part.
That's actually one of my favorites.
Specific, but like there's the epic guitar solo at the end, but that first little one that comes before like the chorus or splits the chorus up a little bit is
And
fucking unreal.
if you guys have checked out like anybody on YouTube trying to play that song, I mean,
Are you talking about the infamous like worst band ever?
No,
You know what I'm talking about? Because that's good
That
stuff.
is an epic
Yeah.
video.
Like
That is
just some
amazing.
people that like I actually seen this girl. She's actually very pretty, and she's, I mean, just destroying it. And
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And I mean, I look at a lot of stuff like that because, like I said, I love music. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing,
Yeah.
because
That's why we're here, too.
I'm trying to get into it in the way that I can. I mean, I tried to play guitar, I tried to play drums, and I just didn't have the patience for it, and I don't know that I really, had the talent for it. Could have been the person that was teaching me. I might not have. They might not have had the patience for me.
Yeah.
But either way, it's just I've always just retained like useless information is what people call it. To me, it means a lot. Like my mom, when I was in high school, told me that if I paid as much attention to my schoolwork as I did music, I'd be an honor roll student.
Yeah.
So my wife here, she comes up with an idea, says, you know, I don't like music as much as you do. I don't retain the information like you do. So why don't you start a blog? Well, me, I'm a go big or guy, go big or go home guy. So I'm like, I'm starting a web page. I'm starting a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Let's go buy this. Let's go buy that. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Anything worth doing is worth doing right.
right. And I mean,
And
eventually.
you're having fun doing it.
Oh, I am. I'm having a blast. I mean, I
Awesome.
get to meet new people all the time, and you know, I actually here in the future want to be able to do a podcast. I'm
Nice.
actually trying to look into how I can promote a concert for next summer. So, you know, just trying to get into it any way I can. But I mean, I like meeting, you know, different people all the time. Like, you know, I said last night I interviewed Out His Way. I mean, the singer for them, that's who I interviewed. He was just amazing. I mean, like I would ask him a question and he wasn't, you know, like the short answer. He went into deep detail about it. And I mean, I really enjoyed that. And I mean, you guys are doing the same thing. I mean, you're like, you know, hey, this is what we're about. This is what, you know, we like to do. This is who we, you know, are. And I mean, that's the whole point of the interview is to find out, you know, who Pink Talking Fish is.
Music is our entire lives, basically. So
Right.
There's plenty to talk about.
And being from Boston, I mean, you guys got a lot of talent coming out of there anyways. Godsmack, Boston, Aerosmith, I mean.
Yeah. It's true.
Mighty Boston's. After that, I was like, I think you just named them all right there. So those are the big ones.
The Cars.
The Cars. Yep.
Richard James.
You got to throw New Kids and New Edition in there.
Oh, no.
Fucking
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's my high school days there. So,
New Kids on the Block? Is that what you do?
yeah. Now,
Nice.
actually,
Peter Wolf.
Little Bobby B.
Please Don't Go Girl. I'm down with that.
Jay Giles Band, yeah.
Jay Giles.
Oh, really?
Yep.
The Beatles.
Nah, we might have got
You
them
too.
Sting.
John Mayer.
You too.
Sting
Me
2.
Gandhi.
I think you're getting.
Vin, how about you?
Wait. What's Zach's
What's your
Fish
favorite?
song?
Oh yeah, what's your favorite Fish song?
I don't know. Why don't you fucking tell me?
Wow, watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Say
I asked if I could
Yes,
swear.
he had permission to fucking cuss. I'm with you, buddy.
So it's not meat. All right.
It's not a PG show.
It's either Divided Sky or Reba, probably, or David Bowie, or Sleepy Monkey, or
That's a good one.
yeah.
That's a good one.
They're all good ones. They're all good ones, you know.
See, and I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Fish. I never really got into them.
There's a huge catalog. That's which is you know, a separate fun factor of this band is they have so many songs. There's we how many do you think we know? Like honestly, like
I mean, not only that,
100?
but they cover
Huh?
they
At least
cover
7.
hundreds. Of
we
tunes.
know at least 7, and there's
Two.
like 500 more to learn.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
7 or 8.
and the covers too.
Yeah, they play like hundreds
Yeah.
of cover tunes.
Now,
Right.
just out of curiosity, I'm not sure if I'm right on this, but didn't Vernon Reed play for them, for Fish?
He
You're
played with them. He was
Fish
in Living.
Bone.
Oh, Fishbone. Okay.
Well, also Living Color, right? Am I
Yeah.
making that up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
also on Fish Bone.
I did a gig with
He's
Fishbone
he was
last
also
summer.
in Fishbone.
Yeah, he's in Fish Bone.
Okay, I thought he had went to Fish for a while
No.
because that guy's a great talent too. At least
Yeah.
Back in the day
Sure.
of Living Color, man. I mean, he was shredding.
Yeah. What's your favorite Living Color song to like?
Cult Personality.
Yeah.
Oh,
Open Letter to a Landlord.
the
It's a
only one I know.
fantastic
There you
fucking
go.
song. You can tell.
See, it was a trick question.
Didn't you play
It really
Rooftop?
should have been
Didn't you play
Memories
that?
Can't Wait
No, that
because it was
Kung
a Talking
Fu.
Head
Kung Fu
song
played
that Living
When
Color
Eric
covered.
was a kid, he had
So
a
it should've been.
whole body glove wetsuit that he would dance around and pretend that he was in Living Color.
Oh,
What do you mean
wow.
when? Still do.
I just lost a bunch of weight. So
Hey,
For any of you who want to see something special on the show tonight, come on out because the bodysuit's coming.
Vin, what's your favorite 3 tunes?
to light, I
Yeah.
like Shine on You Crazy Diamond. That one's good. Cities, and probably for Fish, probably Mike's Groove or Yem. Probably.
Okay.
Those are my answers.
Nice.
Final.
Cool.
See, I remember actually at the concert when they did "Shine on Your Crazy Diamond." They had a big opening in the field where the crowd was, you know, and they pulled this sheet off, and this big thing come up, and it was a ball that it almost looked like this disco ball at first, and then it opened up, and
Yeah, I've seen that.
it put diamonds all over the crowd, and well, I mean, it's no secret anymore. I was pretty stoned. And I was like, wow, this
interview is over.
I know. This,
It opened like this. It opened like
yes, I mean it was
It was
just,
fantastic.
it was. I mean, it just there. I've been to so many concerts and a lot of bands that I really enjoy. Like Metallica is one of my favorite. I've seen them 7 or 8 times. You know, I was into a lot of the '80s hair bands, seen a lot of them guys. But when it comes down to it, if somebody asks me, "What's the best concert you ever been to?" Floyd by far.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, but we need to start talking 80s hair bands.
oh okay.
So come on, you tell us your top 3.
My top 3?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely got to go Poison. Love Warrant. And
See, it was great when Warren was opening up for Poison. I caught a bunch of those.
I was
did.
getting real fucking excited.
that was actually my first concert.
Nice.
Was Poison and Warrant.
Very
And God, number 3. That's what's one? I'm gonna have to go with. I'll come back to that. How about you? That one I might think of, man, because there's so
For
many.
me on the 80s hair bands, I mean, I'm with you on Poison. Absolutely. Def Leppard will do it for me
Yes.
as well. And I mean, Crew's got to
Crew.
be in there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the big 3 for
Tom
me.
Cruise.
I mean,
It was a cruise
Guns,
song.
Yeah.
Guns and
Motley
Roses.
Tom
in there,
Cruise.
man?
What?
They were kind of hairy, but they were.
I don't put
I don't
them in
think
hair
that
band
they,
category. No.
Guns and Roses.
I mean, they're
They weren't flashy enough. They were like a little bit
Yeah, I
grungy.
mean,
Yeah.
They had hair.
I mean, Doc, and
Wow,
that was
cool.
that was another
Good
one. That I really
observation.
enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I mean, there was
Queensryche.
Oh my God, yeah,
Yep.
love them. Jeff Tate's voice is unreal.
Yep. Skid Row. We were just listening to some Skid Row.
Evan
I can't believe I didn't
Yeah.
say that because, like,
Yeah.
I'm always telling her, like, we'll be doing, you know, having a few drinks at home and stuff, and I'll throw like, I Remember You live or something,
Nice.
and I'm like, my God, the best voice in the world. You know?
Cal's actually a distant cousin of Sebastian Bach, and he sounds a lot like her
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Depending on from night to night.
Do you want to do 18 in life?
No, I'm okay. Come on. Not right now.
You're so
I
good at it.
didn't warm up my voice yet.
We call him
Come on.
Sebastian.
Do you know the lyrics?
Yeah.
Do you
And I'll
know
tell
that
you
song,
what,
Cal?
that guy, he was
Yeah,
just
that's
here
all.
not too long ago, and I mean, I didn't get to go see him, but he's put on quite a bit of weight, as I'm sure you've seen.
Sebastian Bach?
Yes.
Yeah.
But his voice has not changed. We went to the venue to interview Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and that's where Sebastian was. And security that was working there was like, man, you know, he's such a presence. You know, he's like 6 foot something, and you know, he's a big guy now. But his voice has not changed a bit. And I remember seeing it was Skid Row and Pantera together.
Nice.
And yeah, it was here at Vets Memorial, and Skid Row actually headlined. And when I seen them, man, I was like, wow. Because I'm like, there's no way possible this dude could sound that good live.
Right.
But,
There's no guarantees. You can still
Yeah.
sell tickets, but then you go in there and it's like, oh, this is kind of crowded.
yeah.
But then some people.
Well, it's like,
I gotta
we were
say, I
just talking
love
about this.
Skid Row, but
Yeah.
to follow
Seeds.
Pantera is a tough call there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was Pantera was on.
They must have been on the rise at that point. 'Cause they got
Well, they was on Vulgar Display of Power, so it was
Okay.
their second album, and Skid Row was on Slave to the Grind. So yeah, I mean, I got to see Pantera a couple of times, man. I mean, now you got
crazy.
Dimebag and Vinny both gone. So
I have a Dimebag Duro walk pedal on my pedal board, actually.
do you really?
I'm very proud of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
It sounds really good.
Do you want to
camo.
talk about that in the form of Sebastian Bach?
No, I'm alright.
Are you sure?
Well, the thing about Sebastian Bach now versus Vince Neil is that, have you seen like Vince Neil trying to
yeah.
sing right now?
Yeah.
And like how big he is? It's pretty cool.
Did you see where they
I don't have any
actually
bad jokes, but-
put on
Me neither.
Facebook
Hey,
where
what's
he
up,
was
Vince
like,
Neil?
they compared him
He's
to
like,
the
he's
abominable
watching.
snowman. Oh my God, he got pissed about it too. He was all over social media.
Wait,
I think
what happened?
They had put a picture of Vince Neil. He was going like this,
Yeah.
and then they next to it they put a picture of the abominable snowman.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
And
I
yeah.
mean, you gotta expect some jokes when the
And you
internet
didn't like that?
exists, and
You
that
like getting made
happens.
fun of on the internet?
yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough, you know.
It's tough for him.
I mean, I, thought
wouldn't
the
think it in
Abominable
this day and
Snowman was
age.
pretty Cool.
He is pretty
Was that?
Abominable Snowman is very cool.
Yeah, it's a compliment actually.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this problem?
Yeah, but that Crew was actually the one band I never got to see.
Yeah, that is
What is
pretty
it?
bad.
He's looking at it.
Yo!
Yo,
That's awesome.
Sucks to be you, Vince Neil.
Yo, come on, that's good.
Yo!
I did not see that
perfect!
before.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I did not see that before.
Points to me for bringing up Vince Neil. Shout out to Vince Neil. What's up, man?
No, no disrespect, Vince Neil.
That's horrible, ain't it? But I mean,
that's
I'll tell
really
you what,
well.
though.
That's really well done.
He crushed it on Dr. Feelgood tour. That was so much fun.
And in the Christmas Carol special.
see, and
Oh, you don't want him to go to your phone?
Give me the phone.
That's one band I actually never got to see, and always wanted to. I was actually supposed to go see them on Theater of Pain tour in, I think it was like 12, something like that, and it was a Buckeye Lake, and I was going to go with a friend, and my aunt was like, you don't want to go there. My oldest boy went there, and they smoked dope and everything else there, and she's like, you're not going. I was like, man, I didn't talk to my aunt for like a year. I was so upset.
Yeah, that's grudge-worthy at the time.
So, are you gonna go see Fish?
Are they still around?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are they?
Yep.
Strong.
When
I mean, it's hard to get tickets and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
they
I mean, we'll try to make you like it more tonight.
Hey,
And then if we suck, then you don't have to spend the money on it, so it's cool.
I'm all for it, man. I mean, like I said,
What? We're probably not gonna suck, that's all, but I don't know.
Swear.
He didn't swear. You're right.
I'm always up there.
They're pretty
We
good.
said it was cool anyways.
So I mean, just we'll wrap things up so you guys can relax and stuff. But you brought up Comfortably Numb. Are you guys gonna do that one tonight?
Should we?
I think you should.
Ricky's writing the set list, so what's up, Chief?
You want Comfortably Numb?
I would love Comfortably
You
Numb.
got
What if we fucking open?
Awesome.
You got
That would be sweet as hell.
I'll throw it in there.
I would love it. I've been loving that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
do it.
hell yeah, because that's
That guitar part, ba-na-na-na, that simple guitar part, like made all the difference in the world.
Oh, his thing?
Yeah,
I agree.
during the
I love
chorus.
it.
Oh
So
yeah, that little modification we did at the chorus. Yeah.
Well, we said something wrong.
Yeah.
Coming
Vinny
over there.
laughed.
so. I mean, are you going the Shine Your Crazy Diamond way you was talking about, or no, Time with
Yeah.
the band? Are you going to be doing that one too?
Nope.
No.
We are
Did it
doing
last
Shine.
night.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Shine.
we don't even know. He knows what we're playing.
Yeah,
yet.
we have
don't
no
know yet.
idea, and we never will. We'll just get on stage. He'll just scream them out, and we'll play them.
Hey,
It
nothing
is.
wrong with that.
It is pretty awesome how David Gilmour arguably seems to have the most well-known and memorable guitar solos.
Yep.
Like most people probably know more of his solos note for note than anybody else probably.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it. Like somebody else brought it up, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's totally true."
Yeah, another
to the
brick
point
in the
when we're
wall.
in this band, like I kind of want Cal to almost play the note for note.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
you do, it's so fucking impactful and it's huge. And if you don't, it's like a little.
His solos are lyrics. You know, that's
Right.
what
Yeah,
it is.
right.
People
Where
are-
you want to hear the
people are wrong,
words.
They're singing them. It feels good to have.
Yo,
them. Yeah.
great examples. Like I went to see Bob Dylan one time, and you go there, and everyone wants to sing along with the songs, and he just like remakes up the songs and sings them however he
Yeah.
wants.
Mhm.
And I was like a kid. I was like 15 or 16, but I was like, you want to sing along with these songs and have a great time, and he's just making up new cadences and just singing them however he wants. And I was like, at the time, I was like, yeah, this kind of sucks. But
I've been there. I was 15.
you know what I'm saying?
At Bob Dylan.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? Because I want to sing along with the songs.
Yeah.
I was a kid and everything like that.
We were watching some videos of Bob Seger's farewell tour.
Mm-hmm.
like
and, like,
happening now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
happening now, and like it's complete apples and oranges compared to what he's talking about because Seeger still sounds like himself, plays the songs the same way.
Because you were talking about
Yeah.
Who that still sounds as good as ever. When you see people now and they still sound like David Byrne from Talking Heads.
Yeah.
And like he
Yeah.
played a video of Seeger, and I was like, I wonder if he sounds the same. And he played a little clip, and it still sounds like
Vinny
Seeger.
Steele still sounds like the Abominable Stone.
Yeah. it's-
Yes.
I can't think of what he sounds like in the show.
You know who's scarily the same? Dude, is ZZ Top.
Yep. Stevie
they're
Wonder's
like-
another
Oh
guy.
my God.
I saw him.
Yeah,
sound great.
ZZ Top has never changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great though when
That's because
decades later and they still
that's
sound the
because it's a
same.
recording of
Wait for who?
ZZ Top.
Yeah, that was my joke.
Hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do the Milli Vanilli.
Yeah,
everyone's, and they just like skip off stage.
Do they actually do that?
No,
No comment.
No comment.
No.
So, I mean, you guys ever
They
do
just press
anything
play?
overseas or?
Did we just drop a bombshell right there?
have not done any European tour or anything like that yet. We've been out of country in Canada. We've been on some cruises that have gone out of country too.
See, we love cruises. So.
Yep, and but yeah,
Who did we played with Pat Benatar?
yeah.
We did
Oh,
it.
wow.
We did a classic rock cruise. That's right.
Yeah,
Legends of Rock.
Rock
Fit
Legends
Lizzy.
cruise.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Killed
Yeah.
it. Thin Lizzy, Pat Bennett,
Little
REO
Feet,
Speedwagon.
Marshall Tucker Band, REO Speedwagon. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
It was.
Wow.
Pat Benatar and somebody else.
That had
Yeah,
to be
lots of
pretty.
great acts.
That'd be pretty cool.
But still.
Vince Neil was there.
It was pretty cool though.
He was the boat.
Yeah, it was fun.
Hey Vince, don't take this personal.
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Todd Rundgren?
Todd
Yeah.
Rundgren.
He was like the fucking cat's pajamas on that boat.
Yeah, people loved him.
There was like women lined up outside his fucking cabin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you actually see that?
Yes.
What?
The women lined up.
Yeah, and they're like leaving notes on his door and stuff like that.
Then
Stuff.
he was lined up too.
Todd!
You can bang me like a drum any day.
Cut that
Oh, you guys have
Yo,
editing,
that was
kid.
funny. Vin, that was good.
That's a Todd Rundgren joke.
It was-
Hey, here's Cup of Joe. This interview's over.
Song.
out! I don't want to work. You can bang me all day.
Oh Lord. So where are you off to next?
Pittsburgh.
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 The Rex Theater. We were in,
Last time we played there,
Where
that
were
was
we
right
last night?
before
Insane
Insane
Clown
Clown
Posse.
Posse.
Oh,
And
wow.
it took 4 days to clean it from all the fago.
All
on
that
the
root beer.
Yep.
where did we
Not
play
bad.
last night?
We played
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
So we were in Buffalo
Ironworks.
last night.
Ricky, how
Columbus
many
tonight.
wings did you eat last night?
About 30.
They
Yeah.
were, they were
Good.
really
I mean, you
good.
can't go to Buffalo and not eat wings.
Oh, they were nice and crispy. Just
Yeah. Then we got Pittsburgh tomorrow, and then we got a little bit of a break, and then we're doing a Halloween run. Not really any break, actually.
Virginia and California.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Out to the Golden State, huh?
Mm-hmm. San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah.
Nice. So you guys are all from Boston, or?
Spread out. We just say Boston because we have to say
Yep.
a spot. But yeah.
Okay.
Connecticut, 203. That's where I'm from.
Yeah, I think it's a really dope
And
state.
everyone in
Vin
this
went-
band, everyone in this band hates Connecticut.
Vin grew up in
Not
Connecticut.
sure.
Cal grew up in Connecticut. And these guys grew up in
Central Mass.
Central Massachusetts, and I grew up in the North Shore.
Okay.
Really, Vin?
Vin, yeah.
about as me.
Vin's the class clown.
Yeah, Mike.
That's where the keys are. Oh, I was looking for those. It's so weird.
I saw you
keeping.
block-
So are you guys all
Like a
staying
half
for the
an
show?
hour.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Definitely want to catch it. I got my little photographer over there. She's gonna be taking some pictures.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
She actually got to do something last night that I was kind of jealous of. She got into the photo pit for Elliot's Way, and then I was like, well, let me see that pass. I put it on, and the guy was like, no, only your daughter.
yeah. Nice try.
Come on. So,
funny.
That's
but
great.
yeah, she got to experience something I haven't yet, and I mean, most of our shows have been smaller venues, so most of them don't have a photo pit. But
Right.
that one they got an area set off, so
Sure.
That is
Where
pretty
were they
cool.
playing?
the basement.
Nice.
Yeah, so which I honestly didn't like the venue too much because of you got pillars in the way, and then it was really crowded. Last time I seen it was at Newport. I love the Newport. I mean that place is actually
Great
the
room.
longest running music venue in North America.
Wow.
Really?
It's been around or running longer than Whiskey a Go Go and stuff. I mean.
Oh, shit.
A lot of people, it used to be called the Columbus Agora, and now Newport Primo West owns it. But yeah, it's an awesome place to see a show. The acoustics there, I mean, I remember seeing Slayer there, and they was so damn loud that I swore the place was going to come down. But it's a great place to see a show. And from what I can tell, it's a great place to play a show. I mean,
I've played there. It's fantastic.
have you?
Yeah.
What other bands have you played in?
The band I played with is a band called Particle, which
Okay.
was another band I was in the live electronic music.
Okay. Cool. So, all right, guys. Well, I will let you
Thanks,
get
man.
to relaxing and chilling. And I mean, it was fun. I mean,
Yeah, man.
That was great. That
This
fucking
was
woke me
actually-
up and relaxed me at the same time. That
Yeah,
was
this was more of it was kind of educational, but it was a lot of fun. I mean,
Yeah,
the
man.
joking and stuff.
Yeah.
And everybody's not really serious, so that's really cool. So,
No,
anyways,
we're
You're
not.
not
We're not very
serious,
right?
serious.
they're not serious till they hit the stage.
The only one who
That's
swore
it.
was this fucker.
No,
right
they're
here.
actually they joke a lot in the music.
I don't even fucking
The
like
fun
Cal.
part is they throw a lot of teases in all over the place. So like, they'll play like in one
Please,
song they look like
Sebastian.
10 different
Talking Cal.
songs.
Sebastian
It's
Cocker.
very like it's not planned for, and they'll just go for it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, there was
What was
another
that?
thing that real quick that caught my attention was when I looked you guys up, how I talked about 3 different types of music, and then one vision and a passion for music, and playing for people that have a passion for music. that's the kind of stuff that catches my attention. You
Nice.
know, I mean, I don't really care if you're, you know, Five Finger Death Punch big or the Eagles big or whatever. If I go to your concert or, you know, whatever, and I'm not, you know, into it, it doesn't, it's not what I'm, you know, there for. I want to feel what you guys are playing.
Yep.
like
That's the way we play.
And that's how it is.
That's
I
what
mean,
it's all about
it's,
for me, for sure.
Yeah, like I
Thank you
said,
for
I
you guys
mean,
too, yeah.
it's a passion. You know, for you guys, it's playing. For me, it's listening and just, you know, I mean, she's been there when it's happened. I'll hear a song and I'll get goosebumps.
Yeah.
And she's,
That's what it's all about, though. That's the whole thing, and that's
Yeah.
kind of what these bands do too. Like Pink Floyd gives you that, Fish gives you that, Talking Heads gives you that for sure.
Right.
That's the whole point, you know.
Well, see, you guys might be turning me into a Fish fan tonight.
Yeah.
Fish,
Well,
Fish was the band that like taught me that was possible. Basically,
The
that's
Big
why I
Laughs.
love them.
The whole
They tell
second
you
set.
what.
How
Just going
that I
to
can
Fish.
get off on music,
Yep.
basically.
How
So
you get off
the first
Yeah.
set tonight, we're doing a classic set of Pink Floyd, Talking Heads, and Fish, and the second set we're doing Fish. It's called Fish Fry. We're just gonna do the whole set of Fish.
Awesome.
So maybe that's good for you to check out some new music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I get that, get how you get off on music.
Yeah, once you figure that out, it's like, all right, I'm just gonna. Then music is.
Organic.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
All right, guys. Well, it was very
Hey.
nice
Yeah,
to
man.
meet
Thank you. That was
Nice
awesome.
to meet you, man.
We'll
Thank
see
you
you in
so
a little
much.
bit.
All right.
Eric,
to meet you.
thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Man, here's the one that kind of
Thank
set
you, guys.
everything up with us. So, and Katie, she was awesome.
Yes, she
so,
is.